Hello guys, welcome to KT Code. Don't skip the video, please watch till end because in this video I am going to share the interview perspective questions and how to answer them in a brilliant way. So let's get started. First let us see the union followed by the union all and a small demo session. Union. It combines the results from the two queries. It removes the duplicates and it keeps only the unique rows. Okay. And next one is union all. It combines the results from two queries and keeps the duplicates. Here, the only difference between the union and union all is removing duplicates and allowing duplicates. That's it. Let's see how union and union all works here. First of all, I am selecting the department ID from employee table. So in employee table, we have department ID 101, 102 and 101. Next, I am selecting the department ID from the department table. In this, we have three department IDs 101, 2 and 3. Now here we have 101, 102 and 101 and here we have 101, 102 and 103. So if we do union of these numbers with these numbers, it should only give unique values. It will remove the duplicates. Simply it will just work as the distinct. Okay. If we run this query, then we'll get 101, 102 and 103. Okay, now let's execute and see this one. Yes, we got only 101, 2 and 3. It just removed the duplicates and populate only the unique values. Now let us see how union all will work. First let us select the department ID from employee table. We have already seen this 101, 102 and 101. If we see the department IDs in department table, then we have 1, 2 and 3. So if we do the union all between these three numbers and these three numbers. So union all means it will not eliminate the duplicates. It will keep all the records including duplicates as well. So if you see, first we'll get all the department IDs from employee table, means this 101, 2 and 1. And next we'll get the all department IDs from department table, that is 101, 2 and 3. Okay. Now let's see this one. Yes, 101, 2 and 1. These are from our employee table 101, 2 and 1. And next from department table we got these department IDs. This is our concept breakdown. Now let us see in the interview perspective. Our question is, do you know the difference between union and union all in SQL? Here are the interview tips you need to answer. First one is start with the concept. Union means it removes the duplicates. Union all keeps the duplicates. And next one, you need to add the performance note. As compared with the union all, union is a bit slower because it performs the distinct operation. And the third point is you need to finish this with an example, like I have shown you the demo here, right? You can simply take two tables and you can also show a sample. And I'll tell you one bonus point here. If we don't need the duplicates removed, always prefer union all for the better performance. Do you know the rules to be followed when we are dealing with the union and union all? No worries, I'll let you know. The rules for union and union all are the same when it comes to the columns. Now let us see the rule number 1. Both queries must return the same number of columns. Rule number 2. The data type of corresponding columns must be compatible. And rule number 3. The column names in the final result are taken from the first select statement. Now I'll show you step by step. This is our rule number 1. Okay. Both queries must return the same number of columns. If you see here, from the employee table we are selecting the employee ID and employee name, means 2 columns. From department table we are selecting the department ID and department name, 2 columns. So whenever we write the query using the union or union all, the column count should be same in the select queries. Okay. Now let us see this one. Employee ID, employee name. If you see, our second rule is data type of corresponding columns must be compatible. If you see, employee ID is with integer data type, department ID is also integer. Employee name is varchar, department name is also varchar. So rule 2 is also acknowledged. Next we'll see the rule 3, that is the column names in the final result set are taken from the first select statement. If you see, this is our first select statement. We are selecting the employee ID and name, right? If you see our result set, here we have the column names as employee ID and employee name. But if you see, this 101 is not the employee ID, it is department ID, right? So it is also not the employee name, it is department name. So whatever we give in the first select statement, those column names will get in our final result set. So I'll just exchange this, okay? I'll write the union here. Union. Now let us see. Now it has to give the department ID and department name as our final column names, okay? Yes, if you see, department name and department ID, okay? These are our three rules. What if we given the different column count? In this first one, from the employee table, we are retrieving the employee ID, name and the department ID. Whereas in the department table, we are only retrieving the department ID and department name. So according to our rule 1, both queries should have the same number of columns. But here we are violating this. We are violating the rule number 1. That is, both queries must return the same number of columns. So what if we execute this query? We didn't receive the output. Still, we got the error. What the error statement? The used SQL statements have different number of columns. Not only with union all will also give the same error. See, the used select statement have a different number of columns. So whenever you use the union or union all, the column count should be matched. So if I just remove the employee name from here and if I execute this, yes, we got the output because the retrieving columns are the same count, 2 columns only, right? So this will work. Union also will work. The rules applies to both union and union all. The only difference is whether duplicates are removed or not. Now let's have a quick interview style answer, like a 3-line crisp version. What is the difference between the union and union all in SQL? In SQL, both union and union all requires the same number of columns and compatible data types in all select statements. The column names in the output comes from the first query. The only difference is that union removes duplicates while union all keeps them. In this way, you can show that you know the rule, like same number of columns and the compatible types, and you know it applies to the both union and union all. And you also highlighted the key difference between these two. And here is one more interview tip for you. You can always mention if data type don't match, we can cast them to make the query work. But as soon as you mention the cast here, if he is a good interviewer, he often go deeper. You may likely get the follow-up questions in storage. So you may likely get these questions, but whenever you mention the cast in an interview, immediately you can add something like this. Of course, I prefer designing the tables in correct data type to avoid the frequent casting, since it may affect the performance. So in order to get rid of all these questions, you can just simply use this answer. That's all for this video.